Hey Body Buzz, I'm Kristy Jo. Wanted to come on here today to talk about abs. This seems to be the holy grail of the physique, right? If you have abs, you've made it. But is that right? Is that so? You're going to want to stick around because I've got some of my own personal photos to show you about the point I'm really going to try and drive home today. So get ready for this. Number one thing we need to understand. Everybody has abs, okay? Those are your muscles that are in your stomach. The key is when we want to actually see them, you have to reduce the body fat that's covering them. So yes, it is very important. We need to train our abs because we need a strong core. Let me tell you, from someone who has very severe scoliosis and is in chronic pain, if I did not have a strong core and train it every day and focus on, like, if I even have to sit up, like I'm going to have to when I'm done in a minute to show you these photos that are on my monitors right there. If I didn't engage my core, I'd be in a world of hurt. So engaging your core is critical. Yes, I want you to train them. There's very specific body buddies. Sorry, my mom just tried to call me. I had to send her to voicemail. Hopefully she doesn't think something's bad. Mom, why are you not watching my Facebook Live? Come on. All right, so anyway, you've got to get rid of the body fat on top of it, but at the same time, yes, we need to train them, because if all you do is have weak ab muscles and then reduce the body fat, you're going to have like just nothing to really show. So quick Body Buddies strategy is I want you to do a strength training for your abs. You should not really be spending more than 7 to 8 minutes maximum on your abs. If you're spending more than that, I'm going to totally argue that you are not being effective in your movement. I hate hearing about these 30 to 60 minute abs classes. It pisses me off because you don't need that. And it's just, it's perpetuating this lie of fitness that everybody believes. Hear it from me, hear it from someone who takes people from A to Z with their bodies, and they're like, holy, why couldn't I have met you sooner? Okay, so I just give it to you straight. You guys know that. That's why you're listening to this. That's why you're joining. So thank you. So coming back to it, we are strengthening the muscles, and then we are reducing the body fat that is covering them. We do that through nutrition. Yesterday's video, I talked about a caloric deficit in order to drop that body fat. So you will want to review that. But to sum up the entire video I did yesterday, try to hit an 800 to 1200 calorie deficit every day in order to keep the body fat dropping. That's about 1 to 3 pounds per week for the average adult. Now, don't stress over those little numbers, but here's what I want to show you, because you guys are about to see some real stuff, and I'm a little bit nervous to show you these photos, but I need you to listen to me. Are you ready? I'm going to first show you, I got to get up, engage my core so I can stand up. I'm going to first show you my before picture, okay? This was me in 2010. This is the binge eater Kristy. This is the Kristy who was very fit, dancing, eating very healthy. By all means, like, everyone knew me as a health nut, and 90% of you guys on this are going to argue I look great, and absolutely, I do look great. I look fit, I look healthy, but what was not great was I wasn't where I wanted to be. And it's a very personal thing where we all want to be, okay? Are you ready for this? After my first transformation, get ready for it. Okay, there's where I was at that point. So that was through a very, very strategic nutrition change. Did my training change very much? Honestly, not that much. In fact, I actually worked out less when I got to this physique than when I was here, because here I was binging and punishing myself, and here I got my freaking nutrition dialed in and was able to work out less. So that was an incredible breakthrough for me. However, here is what I want to tell you. When I was achieving that and maintaining that, the intensity and the amount of work it took to keep that, even though I loved it, look how happy I am. I'm thrilled, right? You know, it was very difficult, and it was not maintainable, because to keep that, I had to sacrifice a lot. I had to keep my nutrition very manipulated, and it was very difficult. Again, for those of you just joining, I went from this to this. This was in 2012. Now I'm going to show you another photo that might make you very interested to see. This is me, healthy and the absolute happiest out of these three photos. 1, 2, 3. very happy. This is 2 years into running Body Buddies. This is in my what we call off season at the time when I was competing. Okay, do you see? I don't have ripped up abs. Like, sure, I'm still fit, healthy, I've got some definition, but the abs are not in. And most of you guys would sit here and argue, this is a more beautiful appearance, this is better, this is fitter, this is healthier. And I'm here to tell you guys, is that right? Because this was living Power Foods lifestyle principles. This is living a very healthy lifestyle, enjoying my life, and this is where I want 99% of you guys to get to. Now, there is 1% of you who do want to push it from here to here, which is okay, okay? But what I'm here to tell you is that I need you to do it the right way. You need to start with the principles, and once you master those, then you can dial in and manipulate further. The problem, as I talked about yesterday in my Facebook Live, is that we're going from super extreme apathy and not caring into extreme dialing in. And that's not a sustainable lifestyle. That's not sustainable results. So for those of you joining, I'm going to show you one last time to reiterate about the abs, and then I'm going to tell you the technique. Okay, so the 5, well, actually, I'll tell you first. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. 3 times a week, every other day is spent in strength. So 5 to 7 minutes of strength abs exercises. I have so many of those up on youtube.com/bodbuds. And then on the opposite days, you're going to do a stability abs. So basically something like holding an elbow plank with some hip twist rotations and getting that just tightness in there, engaging your core. You're always going to do your abs before your resistance training. So many of my clients who come into my program say, I've always done abs at the end. And I say, yeah, it's pretty traditional, right? And then I say, trust me on this, do it for 2 weeks. Do your 5-minute warm-up, then do your abs, either your stability or your strength. Remember, we alternate every other day, never more than 8 minutes. And then go do your resistance training. Your core is the foundation of your body. So if your core is strong, then your shoulders can be strong, then your arms can be strong, then your quads can be strong, then your calves can be strong. In order to move any part of your body, you must engage the core. Tonight I'm teaching a dance class, and that's something as a dancer and a choreographer and a teacher, all of my dancers know if you even do movement without first starting at your core, you've missed the boat. Let me show you these photos one more time, you guys. Here we go. This was before, this was 2010, this was sheer manipulation, this was before I learned the truth, this was when I was just scared to death to go off my plan, and this is fit and healthy. This is where I like to try and maintain. Now, do you want to kind of, sometimes you get excited and you want to dial into here? Yeah. But a lot of the disorder that I work with people on comes when we expect that really dialed in look from principle adherence from not the dialed in look. Okay, you've got to be like 99% there and committed to get that. And trust me, speaking from someone who's been there over 25 times, dialed in, it's fun to achieve a few times, but to maintain that, I'd ask you to think really deeply about why. Why do you need to maintain that? People who do maintain it year-round, I'll argue, are probably... never mind, I'm not going to go there. What we're focusing on is doing it the right way. That's what I'm all about, is strategy, is about understanding the real parts of training your body. So takeaways, know what you really want, and then dial in the behavior to get there. The other day on my Snapchat, have you guys joined me yet? I finally got on Snapchat. Search for Kristy Jo, Blue Heart, Body Buddies. And I was talking about 4 things you need to make a change. Number 1, you need a goal. That's your job. Number 2, you need a strategy. Totally my job. That's what Body Buddies does. We will do that for you. You can figure it out. I give you all the tools to do it. But if you just want the easy route, I'll totally do it for you. Number 3, you need accountability. You can set that up for yourself. You don't have to have someone in the same, neighborhood as you. You can have someone clear across the world. You can have me as a coach. But you need to have some form of accountability. I've realized this in my personal life, in my spiritual life, in my emotional life, in my business life. Having an accountability partner, it accelerates you to your goals. It's bomb. And I wish I would have learned that so much younger. I'm still pretty young, I'm 29, but I wish I would have learned that when I was like 10. Finally, number 4, what you need to really make a change in your body is this. You need a deadline. You need a very specific date to work for and get ready for. So I want you guys to think about that and think about what you need to be doing to powering your body a little bit more, being a little bit better. Powering your body means powering your life and having the energy and the longevity to give back to the world, to show up for the people in your life, to be your best, to have energy, to think critically, to not just throw your life away. That's what powering your body means to me. And it's been an evolution to get there. And I'm so grateful and I'm excited to keep evolving. And I want every single one of you on this movement, on this mission with me, committed to powering our bodies and our lives. So that's it for today. You guys will probably see a few ads floating around for my free webinar classes I'm doing next week. So you're going to want to jump on that. I'll come on later and tell you more about it, but keep your eyes open for them. All right, guys, power your body, one meal, one workout, one day at a time.